Now, some of you may have seen the YouTube blowup of the established titles sponsorship scam and the news of Sam Bankman-Fried, aka SBF, and his arrest for his FTX crypto scam. You may have also seen other YouTube endorsements of cryptocurrency, and those are clearly scams. I'm here to tell what I think will be the next big YouTube crypto scam, the crypto app called Social Good. Now, I'm no financial expert, and I only have a handful of potential sponsors, none of which have panned out so far, although I have been promoting their products. But if I was to promote any app or product, I would actually use them. All the products that I would be tempted to endorse can be found in my link tree for my main channel, and that is in the description of this video. But there is one app that I do use, Social Good, and the CEOs could offer me $2 billion post-tax, one of each of their virgin daughters/females, total of 5 females, to do whatever I want with just for an endorsement, and I would still turn them down because their app, Social Good, is a scam and everyone knows it. Before I explain why, I need to give a little history lesson on finance as well as tell you how I found myself using an app that is clearly a scam. First, the history lesson. Now, European banking started with the Knights Templars by having pilgrims deposit their money and use a coded piece of paper to travel with, so they didn't have to carry cash. Now, medieval and Renaissance banks, including the Knights Templars, made money by charging a kind of rent, as well as late fees on any loans that they sent out, as they could not charge interest via papal edict. But most of them made it so that the borrowers had to pay those fees by shenanigans, other scenarios like that. But towards the end of the Age of Enlightenment, countries started banning these practices, so banks had to find new ways to make money. This did lead to the rise of charging interest, but that only helped so much if the borrowers paid back the money in full on time. In came the stock market. Banks would take depositors' money and invest it in the stock market. Now, during the Gilded and Progressive Ages in the US, this did work fairly well, as the market would routinely rise. But from October 1929 to April 1932, the stock market lost 90% of its value from its peak in August. And with banks having invested depositors' money in the stock market, banks did not have enough money to pay off their depositors when they tried to withdraw all their money at once. Sound familiar? If not, watch any of these videos on FTX, here, there, or all over. And if any of this sounds like a Ponzi scheme, we'll have a look at this video on the real Ponzi. But with that all said, with these bank runs came the Great Depression, but also came regulation to prevent this from happening again under FDR and his New Deal. Now, as for how I got on this app, I have been using an app called Miles, which tracks how I get around. It incentivizes green travel. So if I was to travel 1 mile via car, I get 1 mile. But if I was to travel 1 mile via bus or train or wherever, I get 3 miles. 5 miles via bike and 10 for walking. When I have enough miles, I can then exchange them for a variety of rewards. I may go into one of these aspects in another video, but for now, let's concentrate on Social Good. But before I continue, I want to make one thing clear and one thing clear. This video is not a rebuke of the Miles app, as they are not a scam, they are legit. So Miles app, we cool, okay? But in March 2020, one of their rewards was to exchange 200 miles for $200 sign-in bonus worth of Social Good coins when you sign up for the Social Good app, after one purchases $30 through it. So I joined with 200 miles, as I really did need the money. Now, Social Good is a crypto-backed app, but you only get Social Good coins, but you can get real money in it. In this case, it would have been a total of nearly $230. And I just wanted to get the 200 sign-in bonus and whatever, and then get out. And I needed to get something on eBay anyways. But when I activated the Miles promo, eBay was kind of all incognito. So I bought some prints for the art that I sell on my Etsy page through the app. But here's the kicker. The purchase didn't clear via the app, so I didn't get the bonus initially. eBay was eventually reinstated, and I was able to get stuff, and eventually I did get the bonus. But by the time that purchase cleared, the value of my 230 roughly SG coins fell from $230 to $90 over the course of just a few days. And then I couldn't even withdraw what I did have. Now, I would complain via the App Store, but the mod just said they're trying to prevent fraud, some nonsense scenario, and it even failed to address the main problem of the massive drop in value. This sounds very similar to the situation banks in the 1930s found themselves in. All the new users wanted to do was withdraw the $200 sign-up bonus, and Social Good didn't have enough money. And since March, Social Good coins have fallen from a value of $1 per Social Good to a mere 7 cents at the time of the recording of this video. On November 11th, 2022, Social Good's leadership announced that they are getting a membership aspect into the app. And now only members can withdraw. To become a member, one must buy, and I repeat, buy 200 SG coins just to withdraw what you already have. And this is potentially illegal, as it is clearly an attempt to artificially jack up the value. This forced me to buy some Bitcoin through Cash App and whatnot, and this basically meant I had to sacrifice about 18 bucks. And all this is so that hopefully one day I can withdraw what I have and get out. But even with all these shenanigans that they have been pulling, people on their Discord and YouTube are still touting this as the next Bitcoin. And SG leadership is saying that their coins will be worth over $103 per coin sometime in the future. So you must get in now. And yet, every month, you can only withdraw up to 60 coins. Fortunately, there are people on Reddit and their Discord who are calling them out for this potentially illegal move and their nonsense claims. And I am one of them, and I am only still in it so that when the time is right, like after the over 530 of 830 coins on the assets lever that I have goes from pending to cleared. And yes, over half of my SG assets are still pending, even after 2 months when they just magically appeared. Don't know how that happened. And then get out and get on with my life.
Imagine buying discounted gift card to Costco. You go to use them, and they force you to buy a membership to use them, which Costco doesn't do with gift cards, by the way. Then you go to buy things and at checkout they tell you, sorry, you can only buy one item, even though this was never a condition when you bought your gift cards. So, you've got one item ready to buy. Oh, there is a 100% checkout tax. Sorry about that. Has to be paid with cash too. And that gift card has actually lost 90% of its value since you bought it. You leave the store with nothing but a broken heart.
And he is 100% right. Just give your users real cash, like US dollars or euros or whatever, just like Ebates or Receipt Hog or whoever. Or at least just make a charitable donation. Now, I would love to be proven wrong by social good CEOs. And if they can get SG coins up to $103 and let you withdraw all your money, or just send out real cash, as well as show the internal documents as to what caused the drop in value and the shutdown of the withdrawal option back in March, I will happily make a retraction video at a bare minimum. But until that happens, no, the bottom line is this. Social good is a scam, everyone knows it, and if anyone says to you otherwise, no, they are lying to you. And social good, if you genuinely think otherwise and you want to prove it, and I know you are watching as I posted this to your Discord, well, here's me throwing down the gauntlet. And we have reached the end of the video. If you like what I do here, please be sure to like and subscribe, as well as subscribe to my main channel. Thanks, and have a nice day.